It seems Meghan Markle just cannot escape public ridicule, no matter how hard she tries to reinvent herself. The much-anticipated release of With Love Meghan Season 2 was supposed to be her big redemption moment, but instead, it has backfired spectacularly thanks to yet another brutal takedown by South Park. The show, notorious for tearing down public figures with sharp satire, wasted no time in mocking Meghan's latest project. And once again, the mockery has struck a nerve. Instead of applause, Meghan is now facing waves of laughter, ridicule, and scorn across social media, as many point out that she has become her own worst enemy. What makes this latest South Park roast sting even more is that Meghan had already been humiliated by the show in a previous episode. Rather than learning from that brutal portrayal, she has stepped right back into the line of fire by serving up material that's just too easy to mock. The exaggerated self-importance, the desperate attempts to appear inspirational, and the polished but empty branding of With Love Meghan were practically begging for satire. And predictably, South Park delivered. The cartoon's version of Meghan was once again shown as whiny, self-absorbed, and painfully out of touch, a caricature that viewers immediately recognized as an accurate reflection of reality. The backlash from this second wave of satire is far more damaging because it proves a crucial point. Meghan's image problem isn't going away. It's not just tabloids, royal commentators, or angry critics anymore. Mainstream pop culture has fully embraced the idea of Meghan as a joke. And when satire becomes truth in the eyes of the public, there's little chance of recovering credibility. Instead of elevating her brand, Season 2 has cemented her reputation as someone who takes herself too seriously while offering the world very little substance. To make matters worse, the internet has exploded with memes and clips comparing the actual With Love Meghan scenes to the South Park parody. The side-by-side comparisons are devastating. Every attempt at sincerity in Meghan's show looks forced when matched against the cartoon version of her. Viewers are openly mocking the overproduced speeches, the dramatic pauses, and the constant need to present herself as a victim who has overcome endless struggles. The overwhelming reaction is not sympathy but laughter. People aren't buying the glossy narrative anymore, and South Park has simply amplified what many already feel. This humiliating spiral is entirely of Meghan's own making. By pushing out Season 2 with the same tired formula of self-promotion, she handed her critics the ammunition they needed. Audiences are growing tired of her endless need for attention, and instead of showcasing growth or depth, she appears stuck in the same cycle of self-pity and self-glorification. The fact that South Park immediately latched onto this and mocked it with such precision is proof that Meghan has become predictable. The more she insists on controlling her own story, the easier it becomes for others to expose the cracks in her narrative. What's most telling is the reaction from fans who once supported her. Even sympathetic voices on social media are beginning to admit that Meghan has lost touch with reality. Season 2 of With Love Meghan was meant to be inspiring, yet it comes across as tone-deaf, hollow, and staged. When even your base begins to question your authenticity, it's a clear sign of brand collapse. South Park didn't just roast Meghan, it revealed that the public no longer believes in her carefully curated image. The truth is, Meghan Markle has crossed the point of no return. Each attempt at a comeback only opens the door for fresh humiliation. By putting herself back in the spotlight with Season 2, she essentially invited South Park and the wider public to dismantle her again. Instead of rebranding, she's reinforcing the very caricature that has made her a laughingstock. Every episode, every speech, every staged moment of inspiration is now filtered through the lens of satire. And once an audience starts laughing at you, it's nearly impossible to get them to take you seriously again. In the end, the latest South Park roast is more than just comedy, it's a cultural verdict. Meghan Markle has become entertainment not for her talent, not for her influence, but for her mistakes, contradictions, and relentless pursuit of relevance. With Love Meghan Season 2 was supposed to silence the critics, but it has done the exact opposite. The show has backfired, the mockery is louder than ever, and Meghan finds herself trapped in a cycle of self-inflicted embarrassment that no amount of PR spin can erase.